underwear adjusting fucking goddamn boxer briefs.
Get your bulge out of the camera.
Now gotta let the package hang. Make sure it's there.
To the left.
Let me pull these fucking jeans a bit.
To the left, please.
Undo this belt. Look at that. Oh god, I need to stop drinking beer.
Not gonna happen.
Nope. Oh, there's this fucking Smosh Try Not to Laugh video. I shouldn't be watching it. I'm too old for their demographic, but I love it. And they had this guest guy on there. And there's this fanny pack they had as one of the props that had it looked like a beer gut.
A fanny pack?
A fanny pack, and it had the skin of a beer gut, so it looked like a beer gut fanny pack. And he was just looking at the guy, and the guy's like got water in his mouth, and he's like, "What's up?" And then he puts the fanny pack down and pulls up his shirt, and it's the same thing. It was so funny. It was so funny. Of course, water went everywhere.
Oh my god. Oh my god, bro.
Alright.
Fucking crazy.
You know what? We'll just start it with that. Hi, everybody. This is Lavender and Killbark Whiskey Chat. What do we got here?
Definitely. So, the whiskey of the day is going to be Woodford Reserve Double Oaked. 90 proof.
Mm-hmm.
Alright? So, we're not going to drink a whole lot of this.
No.
But we're already 2 glasses in. But, yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go,
Hit
buddy.
me. Oh, yeah.
Right in the hole.
Right in the hole. Oh, and look at that. Oh, we got most of it on camera, but it was behind the mic because I'm a jackass.
Damn it.
But look at that. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And this is actually a really smooth
Very smooth.
bourbon.
Not a lot of kickback, slides down real nice. Beautiful taste, beautiful texture. It's, oh,
Again.
so good. So good. Oh, there is no autofocus because we're recording on that. So,
Damn it.
But Woodford Reserve. There you go, right there. They can see it good there.
Right there.
Yeah,
There we go. Alright.
so good. But anyway, our first episode, we've recorded other episodes, but it's been so long. We actually set a game plan. We're going to do this thing. Cheers, friend. And this podcast is pretty much just us going to be talking about whatever we feel like talking about.
Yeah, basically.
Anything you talk about when you're drinking whiskey, hanging out with the fellas. Your boys. The men, as it were.
Yeah. So if you're not at work, you're not driving while you're watching or listening to this, pour yourself a glass. Enjoying the conversation.
And it's easy on the nose, too, but a great taste. For a 94 proof, oh,
Yeah, man. 90.4.
it's beautiful,
It is really good.
Beautiful.
I'm definitely going to have to buy another bottle of this.
right? That's going to have to be a mainstay. Because that is tasty.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
We were talking before the podcast about a lot of things, but one of the things, because he hasn't been to this is my new apartment, and he just got to see it. And I also picked up a 67, it's technically a Bel Air, but I just call it Impala because that's what I'm going to make it look like. And he's only got to look at it. I haven't taken him for a drive in it yet. What are your first thoughts?
Well, I'll say this. There was plenty of empty parking spaces for me to park closer to his actual building, and I decided to park where the car was and walk across the street. And as a fan of old school muscle cars and just cars in general, it's a beautiful fucking car. It still has all of the rust and the stains and everything
Patina.
on. It's just it's like, you know, it's been through hell and high water, but it just gives it so much character. And then to see it transition from that to the final product once he gets done with it, it's going to be amazing and it's going to be beautiful. And it just shows you the passion and love that we have for
Old metal.
old metal. You
Love
know
it.
what I mean?
And that's what I do for a living. I paint cars. I'm in the auto collision repair industry. Worked for insurance. Added MSO is what they call them. I don't know what it means. It's MSO. I'm not going to tell you which one, so good luck. But that's what I do. I paint cars. I technically, when I started on old metal. I was at a restoration / custom shop and transitioned to where regular money is.
Okay.
Yeah, because unless you have unless you work at a shop that has a name, it's hard to stay in the restoration business.
That's true.
So,
because a lot of people, they trust the name more than anything.
Yeah, legacy when it
Yeah.
comes to old metal.
Which is kind of odd because it's like, even though it's the name, that said name isn't the actual person doing the work.
No,
You know
no,
what I mean?
it never is. Never is. And of course, I grew up on Pimp My Ride and Overhauling and all that shit. So it got me interested, but
Crazy story.
yeah.
Crazy story.
Uh-huh.
The first car that I wanted was my dad's, I think it was a 68 or a 69 Nova.
Ooh.
It was mint green with I called them the school bus seats because it was the long
The
seat,
bench seats.
The bench seats.
Yeah. Was it like a ivory interior? Or was it a darker tan?
It was like a
gray?
darker tan gray interior.
Okay.
And I remember when I was in high school, it was either high school or middle school, and he still had it. And he was like, and I told him, I said, look, don't sell the car. I'm like, I want that car when I get my license. The whole point of me getting my driver's license was because I wanted that car, right? That's when they still taught driver's ed in school and everything,
Yeah.
right? So I went and did the class, I did everything, got my license, got all that stuff done. And I remember coming home from school one day and the car was gone. And I was like, where's the Nova? You know? And he says I had to sell it. We had to get the roof redone. It was after a hurricane. Remember, I grew up in Miami. It was after a hurricane. We had to get the roof redone. And he didn't have the liquid
Assets. Yeah.
to pay for it.
Damn.
And the guy was like, well, look, I'll do the roof for you. Just let me get the car. And when I tell you I was furious, I don't think I talked to my dad for like a month, bro.
Damn.
Like, I don't think I talked to him for almost a month that we didn't exchange words. It was like, I was really, really upset.
It's funny you say that because I found out when I was 25 or 26 that my dad, when I was 8, had two 70 Chargers. 2. And then I don't know the exact reason why. I think what my mom said, it was to help some missionaries. That he either gave them to him or he sold them to help out some missionaries.
This was back in Utah.
Yeah, back in Utah when I was 8. I lived in Cedar City.
Bro, it's crazy because it's like, when you think about it, right? You think about the vehicle, like, okay, think about how much those cars cost back then, right? Nothing at all.
Nothing.
Versus what they are now.
Shit, when I was 8, no, I was 5 or 6 at that house. That would have been 88, 89.
Yeah. He probably bought those cars for like maybe like,
Both for $2,500.
you see what I'm saying?
Easy.
Versus what they're worth to this day.
You can't even get them. It's ridiculous.
Right? And it's like, the people who kept it and said, you know what, at some point in time, this is going to be worth more than I could imagine. And like look at Jay Leno, bro.
Oh,
Right?
talk about a guy I want to meet.
Right. Like, to have the collection that he has, his collection alone
It's ridiculous.
is ridiculous, right?
It's amazing.
Didn't he turn his garage into a museum or something like that?
I don't know. I think it's part museum.
Part museum?
But it's a functioning garage at the same time.
Okay. So it's like, he he can literally drive a different car every day of the year if he wanted to.
Oh yeah.
Right, but then it's like for you to have like he had it's like a living time capsule almost.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Right. So he has a vehicle that is a time. Every vehicle that he has is from a different time, a different point in time in existence.
Yeah.
So it's like it's literally like going back in time and seeing where we were as mankind at that point.
And he employs a whole slew of people just to maintain them.
Right?
Yeah.
So now the collection, his passion for vehicles has become a collection, which is now a museum, which is now a way of providing finance to sustain his life.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Fluffy did the same thing with all his VWs.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's awesome.
It's insane. But then it's like, when you go back and think about the stuff that you, as a kid, they're like, oh, it's just a comic book. It's never going to be worth anything. Just read it and get rid of it. And it's like now, if you have a number one X-Men comic book or a number one Spider-Man, or it's like, bro, you could be a fucking damn near millionaire.
Yeah.
Just because of a book.
Yeah. Yeah. If you held on to him,
it's insane.
Hit me, buddy. Hit me. It was too delicious. I couldn't stop.
I don't want to hit you.
I don't want
to actually hit you on camera. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, video evidence. Here. Okay, now do it.
But it's just like stuff like that, man. And I think about all the stuff that I had when I was a kid, the comic books that I had, the baseball cards, the football cards, all that kind of stuff, right? And it's like if I just would have had the know-how to hold on to some of that stuff. Like I remember Image comic books when Spawn came out, right? I had an art mentor, one of my artist mentors. She went to a
this guy can draw like a motherfucker.
Comic book convention, and she got me. Okay, everybody knows who Todd McFarlane is, right? Spawn, he created Spawn, right? She went. Remember Wildcats, Image Comics? She went there and she got me a one of the it was almost like a it had to be like maybe 6 feet. It was a poster that they had. It had every single character from Image Comics on it, and it spelled out Wildcats at the bottom, but within the spelling was every artist's name.
Oh, that's cool.
Right? And she had every artist there autograph that poster.
Wow.
And I lost it.
Oh!
I lost it.
Oh, no.
Like me. Again, I love my dad. Pops, if you ever watch this, I'm not holding a grudge. Me and my dad got into it. I moved out and I went to stay with my grandmother for a couple of weeks, right? In the process, somehow that poster got lost. Right? And I'm thinking to this day, like, as big as Spawn and Image Comics got, and having every single artist, every single signature from all of those artists on that alone, right? And it's like gold, bro.
Yeah.
And I'll never know. Even if I never wanted to sell it, just to have it sitting in my basement alone. Like I told you, I'm doing a mural in my basement, right?
Yep.
To have that on that wall alone.
Fuck.
You know what I mean? But it's like when we're kids and we have this stuff, we don't really think about it. It's just a toy.
Yeah, it was a toy. I remember playing. A couple buddies of mine had the giant Millennium Falcon. Right after the second movie came out, I'm that fucking old.
We're both that old.
Oh my god,
we're both that old. Yeah.
After Empire came out, they had the Millennium Falcon, and the entire fucking top of it came up like a lid, and you can play with the inside of it and hold the thing with two hands and fly around the house.
Yep.
Those things are worth boatloads if you still got them. I had the big Optimus Prime truck and trailer
that transformed.
Yep.
Oh.
I had it.
Oh.
Don't got it. Dude. I wrote that thing so fucking fast.
That stuff, man, and it's like. And the thing is, like, the crazy part is Transformers was like the show, was the cartoon.
The show.
And then it disappeared for a long time.
Yep.
And then when they started doing the movies, all of a sudden, the nostalgia just brought everything back, right? All of it. And it's like now, it's like everybody who held on to all of that stuff. Like when they decided to make Bumblebee a Camaro instead of a Volkswagen Beetle.
Yeah,
right?
That kind of tickled me.
It was like,
I'm a Chevy guy, but
then it's like, okay, I get it, modern times, this
Yeah.
and that, right? But it's like, if you still have the original Bumblebee,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
True. But they also didn't do Hot Rod justice in the movies.
Not at all, bro.
Like, come
Not
on,
at all. Not at all.
fucking Hot Rod.
Not at all. Like,
And Doc was huge.
I was not happy about that. I don't know why they did that. In my opinion, like I felt like
I don't know. Damn it, Hasbro.
I don't know, man.
Although, have you seen the newest Rise of Beasts?
I did.
Did you like the end of that?
I did like that.
They tied in G.I. Joe.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome.
I can't wait.
And then the thing is, like the suit that he wore, right?
It looked just like
right. But then if you go back and watch the G.I. Joe movie that they did with
Rise of Cobra.
Rise of Cobra, I think it was Marlon Wayans that was in it, and what's his name?
Channing Tatum.
And Channing Tatum.
Yeah.
The suits that
They're
they
just
were
like it.
the same thing.
Just like it.
So it's like now that tie-in was fucking perfect. Like I'm like, oh, they just tied it in.
Yeah.
Put a bow on it, man. That was perfect.
But the beautiful thing that I love most about that one, Optimus and Bumblebee were more like they were in the comic in Rise of Beasts than they ever were in any of the other movies.
Yeah,
I was
they
like,
were.
Then they had RC.
Yeah.
And she's shooting out the Volkswagen bus. I was like,
yeah. But the Optimus that was the ape, the gorilla.
yeah, Optimus Primal.
Optimus Primal,
Yeah.
bro.
Dude, it was good.
Bro.
So good.
I was like, okay.
That was good. It was super good.
Like-
I was like, because I was never a fan of the Beast mode, whatever it was, cartoon back in the day. I might have gotten too old when it came out. It just didn't tickle me. But they did a really good job with that movie. I was like,
They did.
dude, I'm in.
They did. And Optimus Primal to me was always, in my opinion, he was the version of Optimus that needed to be. Like he was the more dominant, like
Instead of team builder, like
team builder. Like
yeah, it was.
He was like the guy. He was like he took charge, right?
Yep.
He's like what Prime was always supposed to be.
a leader.
A leader. And
Plain and simple.
They made it. They like it was that movie was damn near perfect, man.
Yeah, it was really good. I was very surprised when I saw
was
it
damn
because
perfect.
I was hesitant because I wasn't a fan of Beast. But when I watched it, I just went in. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go in. It's just gonna be another stupid action blow up movie, and it was like captivated me. It's fuck
did.
yes, and a fucking the Planet Eater bad guy. What's his name? He devours worlds.
I know who you're talking about.
And he's in the cartoon movie.
I'm trying to remember it.
It's always something Kron. But I can't remember it.
Hold on. This is why we have cell phones.
No, I'm better than this.
Hold on, let me find it.
Omnicron.
There you go. You got it. My memory's trash, so I'm not even gonna try.
Is it Omnicron? That doesn't sound right.
Hold on, I'm gonna try to find it.
Yeah, look it up. Validate that. I need validation.
World Eater.
Fuck.
Unicron.
Omni, Uni, whatever.
Yeah. Unicron stands alone as the most menacing figure in Transformers lore, capable of devouring entire worlds and civilizations.
How could I not?
He debuted in 1986 film Transformers. Yep.
And then Megatron was taken by him and turned into what was Megatron's name after that? Because they changed the name. Because Megatron died as the gun and was reborn under Unicron
I don't remember
as
that.
a different name.
I don't remember that.
You guys look it up. Post it in the comments.
I do remember when he was the gun though.
Yeah. and then his
And
fucking Jetstream would
Jetstream
fucking
was
fire him,
always shooting. Yep.
which is
Yep.
insane that you go from a Decepticon bigger than Jetstream down to a gun that he can hold.
Exactly.
But
This is wild.
imagination. They were on mushrooms.
I mean, but think about the one. What was his name that used to transform into a cassette tape?
Well, no, he didn't. He didn't transform in, and that was what was his name? Oh, fuck, I can't remember his name either. But he didn't transform into cassette. He transformed into cassette player.
Okay.
And his little pterodactyl and
would
jaguar
transform-
guys
would be the
cassettes.
cassette tapes. That's right.
Yeah, and they had one on each team, Decepticon and Autobots.
Yep.
Jazz was the Autobots
Jazz.
one. And then Decepticons. Oh, fuck. What was his name? Damn it.
Oh man.
Look it up. Look it up. Comedy. For all you Mark Norman fans out there. Comedy.
Cassette tape.
Fuck.
Transformers. Let's see.
It wasn't Airwave. It was
Was it Soundwave?
Soundwave. It was Soundwave. God damn it. I was so close. Airwave. Decepticons. I don't have that deep of a voice.
They
I
were
can't
called
do it.
Cassetticons.
Cassetticons. Of course they were. That's too good.
That's wow. That is wow. Bro, it's like the creativity, man. Like the creativity that they had when they did some of these cartoons back then was just crazy.
Well, the thing that made them fun is, yes, the creativity, but it was a creativity to put us in different versions of beings. And then the story that would follow afterwards with crazy backstory.
Yeah.
Right? Everything now is, how woke can we get?
It's all politics.
All of it.
It's
Everything.
like, where's the actual entertainment?
The only mainstays we have, SpongeBob SquarePants, Family Guy, and South Park, because they're all legacy.
Bring back Boondocks.
Right.
back
I've never seen it. I've only seen clips of it on like Instagram and TikTok and shit.
Bro.
I know it's fucking hilarious. I just haven't sat down and watched it.
Bring back Boondocks. You will fucking lose 20 pounds laughing.
No doubt. I'll probably curl over and die. But dude, when I first heard about it, I was actually searching something for Boondock Saints, and it brought that up, and I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
No, the only Boondocks I know are Boondock Saints.
Which was an amazing movie.
It was. They were great.
I love those movies. But the Boondocks, bro.
The clips I've seen are hilarious.
It just hits different. It just hits different, man.
Yeah.
And it's like, in my opinion, Boondocks was the ethnic version of South Park.
Okay.
That's how I look at it.
I gotta watch it now.
It's the ethnic version of South Park. Like, South Park was just out of pocket, didn't give no fucks. Was like, we're gonna talk about this and we're gonna make it funny, but we're gonna make it real and we're gonna make it relatable.
Yep.
And Boondocks said, okay, we can do this too, and we're gonna make it for the other side, right?
Yeah.
That's what they did. But when you watch Boondocks, bro, it's like, bro, like Boondocks, if that idea would have manifested in present time, it would have been canceled.
Same with South Park, Simpsons, fucking Futurama,
Like, it's crazy.
Rugrat. Well, no, Rugrats would be fine, but Ren and Stimpy.
Yeah. Oh, bro. Ren and Stimpy.
Yeah, that would have never fucking.
Never. And I think it just bleeds into like how soft we've gotten in society. Like,
They can't even make a modern Goonies,
no.
and that was a timid movie. They can't even bring that kind of style of cinema to us. It's ridiculous.
Well, they could, but
It'll be woke, and half the kids will be
woke.
trans.
It's woke, but see, this is the thing. Like, I feel like and this is just my personal opinion, I feel like half of this stuff, you not even have all of it, can be done, but because they have this agenda, right? They have this agenda, and they're trying to push this narrative and all this other bullshit. So it's like they don't want to touch certain things because they know that they would have to change it all, and it wouldn't be received well, and they will lose money and all this other stuff. And it's like, but in reality,
but they're thinking wrong.
The majority of people will be like,
that's great.
Hell yeah. Like, think about this. Like, look at Marvel, right? Look at the Marvel movies.
Yeah.
Like, when Marvel first started pushing the whole Marvel thing,
losing money,
right? They weren't worrying about the wokeness. They weren't worrying about none of that. They were just making
at the beginning,
at the beginning.
And they made boatloads.
Now,
apparently, the new Marvel's movie is the worst performing one ever.
Trash.
I haven't even bothered watching it.
It is trash. Okay, it is trash, bro. And it's like, why? And
now, okay.
Preference. Hold on. Let me
go ahead.
Let me preset this so you understand. I love women.
Yeah, sure.
I'm a married man. I have 2 beautiful daughters.
Both of us are happily married.
I support women in everything that they want to do, and I have no problem with women empowering themselves, educating themselves, and pushing for the embetterment.
Do what you want to do.
Do what you want to do. But when you are purposely tearing down, belittling, trying to make men look like they're insignificant, uneducated buffoons, it's just stupid, like they have no fucking clue what they're doing. We're just walking around. No, look.
Because guess what? You might be Captain Marvel, but you're not Superman.
Exactly. And what you fail to realize is that majority of these genres, right?
Yeah.
Are enjoyed by who?
Guys.
Men.
Women don't give a fuck about fantasy.
None of that, right? So you're literally killing your bottom line.
This isn't a telenovela.
You're literally killing your bottom line. It's like what? Who does that? Who does that, bro?
Disney. But apparently I saw a couple headlines where like Disney's done with wokeness.
Yeah, they keep saying that, but then every time they put something out, it's right there in your face, right? And it's like, okay, we are going to just keep doing this. Like, we're going to keep putting out products for a fraction of a percentage of people in society.
Yeah, a fraction of a percentage.
And we're going to
emphasize that, a fraction of a percentage.
And we're going to alienate everybody else.
Guess what? Most of the world still straight. I'd say 99%.
Bro, it's crazy.
Still straight.
It's crazy. It's
sorry, guys.
Crazy.
Love ya. Love to hang out with you.
Bro, I have
good times.
I have friends that are in the alphabet community, and they're some of the fucking
hilarious, great people.
I love them to death. I do business with them. I make money with them. I party with them.
I know 2 Ryans,
right,
that are gay. Both great people.
And it's like, and half of them don't even agree with half of the shit that's going on.
No, they don't.
Right?
They gone too far.
So it's like, why is all this? It's
blame Twitter pre-Musk.
It's crazy, bro. Bro, did you see what he did?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Fuck you guys.
Bro,
fucking amazing.
I was like, what? Wait, like the definition of fuck you money, bro.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
Like, oh my god.
I got SpaceX, the Mind One, Tesla. Fuck you. Like,
dude, that was wild. That was wild as hell. I was
fucking insane.
I'm like, yo, this dude does not.
Okay, where did this little spin-off started from?
So apparently,
no. Okay, I remember now. We were talking about the Marvel movie, and I wanted to make a point, and you wanted to finish. My point was, I went back and rewatched the Captain Marvel movie after the whole Brie Larson needs more women in the fucking comic industry. Okay. I went back and watched it. Mm-hmm. It's actually a good movie. If you don't have the mindset of Brie Larson sucks.
Yeah.
Just go back and watch it. It's like, okay, I'm going to watch explosions and shit. It's a good movie. Jude Law. Fucking great actors. Great movie. The Cat. Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah.
She-Hulk. Leaves to be desired.
I didn't watch it.
It was okay. But Ruffalo also leans toward the Brie Larson side of wokeness bullshit. I like him as Hulk. I do. He plays a great Hulk. But, like, leave the shit aside and play the character.
Mm-hmm.
These are already well-established characters in the universe.
Very much.
Play the character.
Especially Hulk.
Play the character.
Like, the Hulk is literally... Who doesn't want to be super smart, super intelligent, goddamn genius, and then when you piss him off, turns into an
raging
unstoppable
monster.
Raging monster that nobody can fucking
Stark
do anything
put it
with.
best. I love it when you turn into a raging monster.
Right? Like, who doesn't want... Because Hulk is the ideal man. Like,
We see red. If you piss us off enough,
exactly.
we see red.
That's the ideal guy. Like, he loves his family. He loves his job.
Super
he
smart.
wants to take care of everything.
Don't piss him off.
Just don't piss me off. Don't say the wrong thing. Don't be an asshole. Right? That's every fucking guy. Right?
Yeah.
How do you fuck that up?
Save the planet.
I'm just saying, like, it's like I don't understand it. I don't understand it because, and then on top of that, it's Marvel. They have thousands and thousands and thousands of comic books to pull source material from.
Dude.
Why are you
They've barely
why?
scratched the surface with the MCU. Barely.
Why are you trying to make up your own shit?
Well, I get what you see. Their mainstay reason, when it comes from written to cinematography, is we have to make it work on screen. You've proven that you can with the first 18 movies.
Exactly. So why are you changing it? Why are we changing the formula?
You have a formula. DC doesn't.
Dude. And even with DC, like, I went back and watched the Superman series, the Man of Steel series.
I love those.
With
I
Henry Cavill.
fucking love those.
Like, perfect. Then I go and I watch Justice League, and I'm like,
Okay, so Justice League I didn't have an issue with. Did you watch Zack Snyder's cut?
yes.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Way too much.
Yeah.
Like, I get why producers do matter. I love you guys.
Yeah.
Producers matter. Because I love Zack Snyder. He's made amazing films.
Yeah.
But one, why go back to 4-3? I don't care if that's what we grew up with as kids and it makes the heroes be taller and bigger. It's a stupid resolution. Shit just fell in my closet.
That means it agrees.
It agrees.
That's all it means. And then, like, a lot of people was given what's his name? I just forgot the fucking actor's name.
Momoa?
No. The guy, Batman that played Batman.
Oh, still Affleck.
Ben Affleck. Everybody was giving Ben Affleck shit
Or as Kreischer says, Ben Affleck.
for was giving him shit for his version of Batman. And I'm like,
he did great.
I'm like, yo, that was, in my mind,
He did great.
that was the best version of Batman since Michael Keaton, bro.
He did
like,
great. Yeah.
He was fucking brutal.
Yeah.
Right?
And Kevin Smith called that shit.
Like-
Ben Affleck is Batman.
He was fucking brutal. Like, he was not taking shit. He didn't kill anybody, but he was beating their ass, bro.
Yeah.
He was, he has the height, he had the build, he had the presence,
Yeah.
right? Even as Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
Like,
Especially as Bruce Wayne.
I'm like, why were people so mad about Ben Affleck being Batman? He played a fucking
Amazing.
awesome
Amazing
Batman.
job.
Like, I was like, that's the Batman I would want to fucking Gotham City.
Gal Gadot was the one I had issue with. She was too small. She was too small.
Bro.
Everything else was fine. Beautiful woman, great actress.
Amazons
But-
are...
Amazonian.
She's an Amazonian, bro.
Literal daughter of Zeus.
You're not frail and petite. Like, that's the other thing. Like, Amazonians are warriors, right? She should have been built. She
Yeah.
should have been... Bro.
Jessica Biel would have been a better choice.
Oh yeah.
Jessica Biel.
Yeah.
You're lucky, Timberlake. You're lucky.
Yeah. She has the height. She could have pulled that off.
Oh yeah.
Did you see her in Total Recall with
yeah. Oh yeah.
with what's the name? What's the chick?
The Irish actor dude.
Yeah.
Colin
Farrell.
Colin
Colin Farrell.
Yeah.
Yep. Like that was good, bro. Like that was a
great remake.
That was a great remake.
Completely underrated.
Very.
Because they did a different spin on a same story
Very.
and left you
underrated.
fucking what the fuck?
Yeah, it was more of a Total Recall, like fucking Blade Runner kind of vibe, right?
It was good.
It was fucking good.
Totally underappreciated.
And it's like, this is like, what's the other one that they did? The vampire, the Dracula movie with what's this guy's
Dracula
name?
Untold.
Dracula Untold, right?
So good.
Like
So good.
fucking amazing movie.
Because they had the Persians and everything going, and then
going.
fucking Luke Evans.
Luke Evans, yeah. Everything was right there.
And how good was he as Gaston?
Dude. And they did nothing. They didn't follow it up. I'm like, why wouldn't you follow this up?
Right? It was a great movie.
Like-
Because they even had that creepy old British dude fucking play the vampire in the cave. Oh my god.
Exactly. And I'm like, follow it up.
Great movie.
Like, why not continue this? Like, if you were going to continue any Dracula movie, this would be the one to follow up with, right?
Nope. Twilight.
Fuck, bro. Don't. I will walk out of this fucking room right now. I will get in my car and drive home right now. Bro, I've gone on so many rants about that shit. I've literally had people tell me, yo, just stop talking, bro. We get it.
Yeah.
Like... No. You want to piss me off? Talk about Twilight.
But they glow in the sun.
Bro.
They sparkle. They have man glitter.
Bro. What the fuck? Who thought it was okay to make vampires twitter like
A chick.
twinkle like diamonds?
A chick.
The fuck? First of all, why are you twinkling? You can't go in the fucking sun, so nobody's going to see it anyway.
In their universe, they can.
No, they can't. They're not supposed to.
I know, it defied all vampire
It
lore.
defines
all of it.
All of it. The
All of
only
it.
vampire that was ever allowed to walk in the sun was a daywalker, and who was that? Fucking Blade. That's it.
Yeah.
And that's because his mother was human.
Yeah.
The only one.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Hybrid. Love it.
Bro. Oh, fucking piss me off, bro. I'm gonna get more mad.
How about Kate Beckinsale and Underworld movies?
First of all,
Damn.
I love my wife.
Oh yeah.
I love
Hands down.
my Moorish women. I love y'all to death. But Kate Beckinsale is fine as shit, bro. I'm sorry. I'm a man first. That woman is fucking gorgeous.
Hey man, I mean, we want to go tit for tat. I'll take. I can't remember her name. She plays her on the new Star Trek movies.
Oh
Yeah.
oh yeah, I know you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, she bad too.
Yeah.
She bad too. Fuck
All
you,
day.
Spock.
All day.
Fuck you, Spock.
Fuck you. Okay, and I remember you from Heroes. Okay.
Bro, come on.
And you were a creepy fucking villain in Heroes, and I loved your character on that. And then you went and played Spock, and I just had the ultimate respect for you.
Bro.
Oh my god.
Bro, but she was bad. She who was the original? Who was the actor that played her in the original Star Trek?
Nichelle Nichols.
Oh,
You want me to go through the cast?
bro, you should know this.
Nichelle Nichols.
Nichelle Nichols, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Or Nichelle Nichols. Sorry,
Nichelle Nichols.
Because it was William Shatner, Leonard Nimoy, DeFrost Kelly. God damn it. That was Bones. Sulu, George Takei. Russian dude. Fuck me!
I have faith in you. You can do this.
William Shatner, Leonard Nimoy, DeForest Kelly, Nichelle Nichols. It's been so long. It's been so long since I've had to recite the names. I can see them in my head.
Every Trek fan is mad as fuck with you.
They're
right
so
now.
mad at me right now. I'm so sorry.
You've let them
George
down.
Takei. Because the Russian guy and the Scottish, I can't remember, the engineer. Oh my god. I have the memorabilia. Where is it? Fuck! I don't have it in here presently. Scotty Doohan. Or Doohan. Is it Scotty Doohan? No, because Scotty was his name in the show. James Doohan. My phone alert is literally a Star Trek fucking alert.
You can't make this shit up, bro. You can't make this shit up at all.
Okay. On my shelf is Barbie and Ken Star Trek. On my fucking shelf.
All I will say is this. She is gorgeous. I love her.
Nichelle Nichols.
I love her.
But she also plays Gamora.
Gamora, yeah. And then she plays the main. And you saw Colombiana?
Yes.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
I love that movie.
I only seen it once, so I have images, but
I love
yeah.
that movie. She was amazing in that movie, and she is a beautiful woman, bro. She is fucking beautiful.
Gorgeous.
But on the Star Trek tip, the new Star Trek movies, right? Fucking amazing.
Oh, they're great.
Okay, like I was never.
They bridged the gap.
I was never a big Star Trek person.
Most people were,
right? And then when they came out with the new Star Treks, it pulled me in.
When you saw the first remake, and Thor was playing fucking Kirk's dad,
right?
Okay,
right, and I'm like, what?
When I saw that in theaters, and I saw it twice in theaters, I cried when he died.
Dude, it was crazy because
In
it's
the
like
theaters,
it's like
crying.
okay, so now we understand how Kirk.
No, this is an alternate timeline. His dad never died in the original.
Huh?
His dad never died in the original. They never talked about his dad. Ever.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Because they call it the Kelvin timeline. Because the ship they were on when Kirk's dad died was the USS Kelvin. And so that's the Kelvin timeline. The new movies are a different timeline. Because the Enterprise is technically like way bigger than the original Enterprise in the show ever was. Like by more than 2 times. It's massive.
Holy shit.
Compared to the original show. It's stupid big. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a whole different timeline. But it brought everybody in because they took a cue from Star Wars and made it about the people and not the science.
Mm-hmm.
They still had the science, which is great.
Yeah.
That's why Trekkies are there.
Yeah.
But they bridged the gap and brought story into the fucking show.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like the story of the story in general was just fucking amazing, and it's like it made me a Star Trek fan.
Yeah.
Right. It's like the newer movies made me a Star Trek fan, and mind you, I remember when my dad would literally have Star Trek, the old school Star Treks, and only thing my dad ever watched Star Trek and fucking cowboy movies. That was it.
Clint Eastwood and William Shatner.
Clint Eastwood, Shatner, and fucking John Wayne. That's all it was.
There you go.
Right? So it's like that's all we ever watched. And if we wanted to watch that, we was watching the goddamn news. Right?
Yeah.
But it's like the newer Star Trek movies made me a Star Trek fan. And I was like, I like these. The stories are great. The action is great. It's a perfect blend.
I want to squash something right now.
Go ahead.
Because you have more Star Wars memorabilia up in your
Yes.
place
Yeah.
than I don't think you have any Star Trek memorabilia.
I have no Star Trek memorabilia.
Now I have mostly Star Trek memorabilia. I have little Star Wars.
Dude, I'm wearing a fucking Boba Fett shirt.
right,
bro.
and I'm wearing Linus Tech Tips, but and Pole Barn Garage, but I got Star Wars up there.
Yeah.
So I got a couple things right there, but most of it's Star Trek because I grew up primarily on that. But I love Star Wars, and I can converse with the best of them when it comes to Star Wars lore. I want to squash that fanboys and Trekkies can get along, and they love both universes.
Yeah. It's not I've never met a Trek fan that I did not like.
Or that he didn't like Star Wars, or she.
No. Or she, yeah, because
it.
it's like, no, she or he, right? Because it's like at the end of the day, it's pretty much the same shit.
It's just science focused or story focused
or story focused, right? And then the other side of it is like, and this is where I'm mad.
Okay,
This is where I'm at. How is it that Star Trek bridges the gap, creates amazing new films, then they come out with the new Star Trek shows?
okay.
You got Picard, what's the other one?
Discovery.
Discovery.
And New World.
And
Strange
New
New
World.
World.
Strange New Worlds.
Yeah.
They're all fucking amazing.
Amazing.
Right? And then I look on my side of the fence and I look at all of the new Star Wars shit.
Ahsoka's great.
Ahsoka was good. The Mandalorian.
The first 2 seasons were good.
The Mandalorian was good. And Ahsoka was good.
Yeah.
Everything else,
Boba,
bro, listen. I'm a Boba Fett fan.
Love it. Love Boba Fett.
The mystery, we never knew who the fuck he was.
Now we know.
He was a badass. He would show up on scene and you knew shit was about to fucking happen.
It's going down.
It's going down.
Slave 1's here.
Right?
Fuck. His
the-
fucking ship's named Slave 1.
Bro, right? And that, I'm mad, bro. All of the Star Trek stuff, phenomenal. The new Star Wars shit.
Even with the wokeness, it's still great.
What the fuck, bro? How
I
do
don't
you
know.
take Star... And again, there is so much lore. There
Yeah,
are so
well,
many
even if you-
resources to pull from.
Even if you include the prequels as lore, like they want you to. Okay, so Boba Fett is the child of the fucking Mando, or not Mando, the other guy that fucking cloned all the
the
fucking
original
stormtroopers.
clone. Yeah.
And he got Slave 1 after fucking Sam Jackson killed his dad.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's a fucking badass that fucking captured Han and did all kinds of crazy shit, and then all of a sudden he gets fucking trapped on Tatooine and befriends fucking sand people and has a sad, sappy storyline.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah.
What? What?
Yeah. It doesn't make sense.
And then the Chinese chick that's in everything is his fucking like, I'll suck your dick for everything.
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. None of it makes sense.
None of that would have happened.
And then this is the thing. Technically, right? Mando, right?
He's not actually Mandalorian.
He's not Mandalorian. How is he more important than everybody else?
The actual Mandalorians? Huh, weird. I don't know.
Right? So, and then
Love the show, but yeah.
no, but the Mandalorian show is the only one
Now,
that I actually like.
okay, did you read any of the books or catch up on the book notes from the lore of what Mandalorian and what happened to Mandalorians in the old Legacy
I have
before Disney?
I have not.
So, okay. I like what Disney's done with most of it, but the original lore was Mandalore was taken out by Jedis like at the beginning of the Republic.
Mm-hmm.
Over 1,000 years ago, they were destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
Not 10 years ago, as per Mandalorian.
Mm-hmm.
And it was way more decrepit and way more scattered because there were so few Mandalorians left from a millennia of fucking bullshit. They made it work, but it's like I like the other storyline better.
Mm-hmm. And that is what made Mandalorians so charismatic, right?
Yeah.
Because it was so few of them. So when they walked into a random bar on a random planet
it meant something.
full of fucking people,
Fuck.
it was like, yeah, everything stops because like, holy shit, that's a Mandalorian,
Yeah.
right?
Uh-oh.
Some people have never even fucking seen them.
The only people that scared the Jedi besides the Sith
were the Mandalorians.
were the Mandalorians.
Right? So it's like, okay.
Yeah.
That's like That's how they say the legend is bigger than the actual person.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's the Mandalorians, because they were the only people that took on the Jedi and quote unquote kind of survived. Nobody else survives the Jedi or the Sith.
Not if they want you out.
Right? And they were the only ones that were actually able to do it. So it's like the Mandalorian show is great, but it's like,
They're not going to the potential they could.
exactly. They're
And-
not pushing the boundaries.
Yeah, they're not pushing the boundaries. That's exactly it. They're not pushing the boundaries because they want to, like, they plan, the writers plan, and writers are good, don't get me wrong. I love the writers of most shows. But they want to plan for like a 7-10 season fucking thing and only show it so far in different things. But you've
Exactly.
got to give us something so people watch.
Exactly.
Or else you're not going to have the fucking viewers.
And the thing is,
And respect the content.
and respect the content, and I get that they're trying to pull in new viewers, but majority of the people who are watching these shows are people who are the fucking lore
Yeah.
nerds.
Anymore these days.
The people who actually have every goddamn book, who has followed
Yeah.
this story from the moment it was
The thing
thought of.
The thing that they need to realize is there's not just 3 channels that people can plug into and you have 18 million viewers any given night. There are hundreds of thousands of different ways to view content. You need to push boundaries and pull us in.
I've literally seen fan-made Star Wars films
Way better.
on YouTube.
Yeah.
That is better than some of the stuff that you are producing.
Way better.
Disney.
I don't know how many people have approached me talking about the new Star Wars or Star Trek movie coming out that is made by a fucking fan, and that person didn't know any better. And I had to correct them. No. Where did you view that?
Yeah.
That's not from Paramount.
That's YouTube.
That's YouTube.
That's YouTube. There's better Star Wars films made by fans on YouTube
There's some
than-
amazing shit out there.
than Disney has produced.
Yep.
And that is what you guys need to understand. Like, you have fans who are true fans who not even a quarter of the budget that Disney has and makes a better product.
A quarter? Try a fucking 30 seconds.
30, bro. It's crazy.
That's some guy
And in a way-
his own basement with a fucking PC like mine
And in
just
a way-
editing shit.
And in a way, it's like, if I worked as a writer or a producer or anybody at Disney and I saw some of that stuff, I would be embarrassed.
Dude, Disney fucked up big with Star Wars when they acquired those rights. When they said all previous lore that wasn't film is null and void. As soon as they said that, they shit on everybody that was a fanboy.
Everybody that is a fan wants to see that.
Because all
content.
those books and all that shit that George Lucas said, yeah, sure. They null and voided it.
They
all
want-
that work.
But that's what they want to see on film.
Because it all tied together and it was beautiful.
Like, that's what they want to see on film.
Darth Plagueis?
Bro,
Fucking,
I want
Oh.
to see the Sith. I want to see the Sith storylines. I want to see the bad guys, right?
Rogue One? Fucking outstanding. Oh my god, that's the bosun whistle. Star Trek.
I want to see the bad guys, right?
Yeah.
I want to see them.
But I want to see a Star Wars movie that is from the fucking Sith perspective, like they're the Jedi.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see that, like they did with Rogue One.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see that. Why can't we have that?
Because it's not.
I want to see it from both sides. The Jedi, yeah, we know are all powerful, but give us the fucking antithesis, the anti-fucking hero.
Yeah. The anti-hero is the hero in his own story, right? They
And-
think that they're doing the right thing, just like the Jedi think that they're doing the right thing. So it's always going to be two sides coming against each other that think that they're doing the right thing, and that's the only reason I'm fighting you. Why don't we have the Sith side of the story?
But every greatest villain throughout all cinema and books and all of that are doing what they're doing because they think it's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
And what their backstory is. That's what makes them a great villain.
Yeah. Hence the Joker.
One of the greatest villains of all time.
The best villain of all time.
Which is why he's in every little, like, comic sketch about fucking bad guys.
Yep.
It's the Joker and Darth Vader and now Thanos.
Yep. The best villains, bro.
Now, if you actually pay attention to the MCU and all the little Easter eggs they put in, you'll realize Thanos was right.
Yeah.
Thanos was right. And we'll leave you with that.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Lavender and Kill Bar Whiskey Chat.
Thanos was right.
Bro. Like...